tradition teaches that approximately 100 years before the story of the Hashmonaim, the Greek king in Alexandria, Ptolemy, brought 70 sages without telling them in advance why he was bringing them. They were put in separate cubicles, and he ordered them to translate the written text of the Torah. It was a miracle that they, in fact, even utilized, not only did they come out with the exact same translation, but even utilized the same euphemisms so as to be politically correct, so as not to offend him. Chazal, the Talmud, lists 33 such places. Yet, the Medrash teaches 3 days of darkness descended upon the world after that translation. Miracle! Darkness. Why? Because now the Greeks could come and say, you don't have to go to Panovich, you don't have to go to Mir, you don't have to go to Chevron, you don't have to go to Ohr Somayach. You can come to the library in Alexandria. It has been reduced with faint praise, listing it as another culture, reduces it and takes the wind out of the sails of Klal Yisrael through history. It did promote a certain amount of Hellenism, but they didn't win the war. They didn't win the war, they won that battle because they didn't have the oral law, Torah Sheba'al Peh. Torah Sheba'al Peh was passed on from sage to disciple, from Rebbe to Talmud, through the generations, and that's in fact the moment of truth. When they recognized they didn't have that, they said, Kisvu al Keren HaShor, write down, commit it to writing, on the horns of the shore, of the ox, as that was their means of communication, that was their email at that time. Write it down. If it's written, we can then coerce you into translating it. And in fact, there was resistance, and it didn't happen. That was the battle of the Hashmonaim. And we today celebrate that with our Hidur mitzvah. Our beautifying of the mitzvah is that which is unique to Klal Yisrael, the breath of life of Torah Sheba'al Peh, the oral law, which breathes in every Jew, gets articulated in every Beis Medrash throughout the world. Happy Chanuka.